Welcome back to Vision Effect TV, your premier destination for deep dive mechanical engineering, design dissections, and global vehicle breakdowns. Today, we are dissecting one of the most controversial, yet mechanically impressive debuts in modern American muscle, the all-new 2027 Dodge Charger Super Bee Launch Edition. For decades, the legendary Super Bee badge represented raw, rear-wheel drive V8 power, burning rubber, and roaring down drag strips. But Dodge has completely rewritten the muscle car playbook, equipping the new Super Bee with a high-tech, twin-turbocharged inline-six six-pack engine, outputting a staggering 600 SAE-certified horsepower and 531 pound-feet of torque. And here is the headline that has muscle car purists debating across the globe. Thanks to standard all-wheel drive, this six-cylinder Super Bee rockets from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.6 seconds, making it faster off the line than the original 707 horsepower Charger SRT Hellcat. So, how did a twin-turbo six-cylinder beat a supercharged V8 to 60? And why does top-end displacement take over once you reach the quarter-mile mark? Let's analyze the engineering reality. Underneath its aggressive hood line and functional aero packaging, the 2027 Super Bee does not rely on a basic ECU reflash. Dodge and SRT engineers heavily upgraded the 3.0-liter high-output six-pack engine, bolting on larger 56mm Garrett twin turbochargers, forcing over 30 pounds per square inch of manifold boost. To reliably sustain this elevated boost pressure, the intake plumbing, charge air routing, and liquid-to-air intercooling systems were completely redesigned, pushing peak torque down to 3,000 RPM while delivering 200 horsepower per liter. Furthermore, Dodge reinforced the internal driveline, incorporating nearly 10% stronger rear half-shafts designed to handle severe shock loads from repeated hard launches. This high-density forced induction setup delivers instantaneous throttle response, broadening the torque curve and pulling aggressively all the way to redline. So, how does a 600 horsepower six-cylinder out-accelerate a 707 horsepower supercharged V8 Hellcat to 60 miles per hour? The answer comes down to tractive physics, launch control logic, and torque distribution. The original rear-wheel drive Hellcat was notorious for smoking its rear tires, converting massive V8 torque into tire spin rather than forward momentum. The Super Bee, by contrast, channels its 531 pound-feet of torque through an intelligent all-wheel drive transfer case, putting power down through all four Goodyear Eagle F1 supercar tires with zero wheel slip. However, once the car crosses into high-speed territory and aerodynamic drag rises, displacement and raw atmospheric airflow begin to dominate. Crossing the standing quarter-mile mark in 11.8 seconds, the Super Bee is exceptionally fast, but high-horsepower supercharged V8s gradually pull ahead at higher terminal speeds where raw displacement reigns supreme. Beyond straight-line launch times, Dodge engineered the 2027 Super Bee as a genuine track-capable street weapon. To keep thermal loads under control during severe track driving, a redesigned front bumper and textured grille mesh increase cooling airflow, generating over 100 pounds of downforce at 150 miles per hour. Chassis dynamics are sharpened using CDC dual-valve adaptive dampers, stiffer spring rates, stiffened suspension bushings, and a 20% stiffer rear anti-roll bar. Deceleration is managed by massive 16-inch Brembo brakes with 6-piston front calipers, providing twice the fade resistance of previous generation Charger SRT models. In our personal engineering assessment here at Vision Effect TV, replacing traditional V8 displacement with high-boost twin-turbo charging, all-wheel drive traction, and dedicated thermal management creates a significantly more versatile, usable performance machine for modern streets. And for those who still want smoke and slide action, Dodge included a dedicated button right on the steering wheel to engage pure rear-wheel drive mode at a moment's notice. So, what is our final technical verdict? The 2027 Dodge Charger Super Bee proves you don't need 8 cylinders to beat a Hellcat to 60, but off-the-line launch grip cannot completely overwrite the physics of high-speed quarter-mile drag racing. Would you trade traditional V8 supercharger noise for instant all-wheel drive twin-turbo launching power? Drop your technical thoughts in the comments below. Hit that like button, subscribe to Vision Effect TV, and turn on notifications for more deep-dive automotive and motorcycle engineering breakdowns.